Hi, in this video I want to talk about how you go about finding a good optician. Now, most of us as adults, we start doing jobs with computers, say, and our eyes start hurting, or we think, oh, need glasses, better go to the optician. And that's the first time many of us have any contact with an optician at all. So what usually happens is we trot along to the nearest high street branch. That would be something like Specsavers or Vision Express, to name just a couple, and they've got big windows and big shiny glasses in all the windows, so they look very, very tempting. Because they are a big organisation, the general perception is, oh, they'll have all the specialists there, so smaller opticians tend to get overlooked for that reason. Now with a big optician, you will certainly get seen quickly. You will get your glasses quickly. And the other thing as well is, if you have a simple thing like, say you're a bit short-sighted or you've got an astigmatism, they're fairly simple to deal with. But normally if you're short-sighted or you've got any significant astigmatism, that will have been picked up as a child normally. Now the drawback of going to a big optician is if you find you've got any sort of different condition, like to name long-sightedness, that's quite a common condition which gets overlooked. Large opticians don't deal so well with that, and what you find is that you go in, you have your appointment, you get your glasses, but if you continue to have problems, they really don't want to deal with you. They've given you your glasses, that's your bit of custom, and there's plenty more where you come from, really. And also, if something actually goes wrong with the glasses that you've bought, or whatever deal that you've had with them, then it can be quite difficult to sort it out. And if you sort of print any of the major opticians and complaints into Google, you will find pages and pages of examples of bad customer service. Now with the smaller opticians, they actually have just as much expertise as a large optician, and very often they get doctors in from the hospital, which is even better then. And very often the small optician will have specialist areas of expertise which the larger ones don't tend to have. Now with a small optician, you will have to wait longer for an appointment and possibly for your glasses or whatever when they come. So there's that to bear in mind. But when you go to an optician, if you want to find a good one, I would say it's preferable to go to a small one, because you can literally walk in the door and you'll be able to speak to an optician. Whereas in a large, with a high street chain, you're speaking to someone on the desk all the time, not the optician. Now with a smaller optician, once you've got your glasses, it doesn't stop there, you're out the door. If it needs adjusting, you can do that. They're there to spend time with you. It's a much better, personally, it's a much better service, I find. And if you've got something a bit complicated, they will keep giving it another look to try and get it right for you. So that's the basic advantages and disadvantages of large and small opticians. I mean, my personal bias would be to say go to a small optician because, you know, they need to sort of stay in business, and that's why we should go to the smaller opticians. Otherwise, there won't, if we don't, then there will only be large opticians, and there won't be anyone to give us that specialised service when we actually need it. So that's my bias.